Hi, my name is Oscar. Welcome to Minor Matter Strength Conditioning. Thank you guys for joining me. Now, this is part 5 on our series of plantar fasciitis, and this video will help you do some stretches for your plantar fasciitis. Now, the two common stretches that you're going to perform in this video are going to be calf stretches. Now, the calf's a very specific muscle. It's located in your lower leg, but a lot of people don't know it's actually composed of a couple different muscles. Now you have your gastrocnemius, which is what most people think when they think about the calf muscle. That's the largest muscle in the lower part of the leg, but you also have your soleus. Now those two are they're similar, but they're different in how you stretch them out. And that's why I will provide with you guys two different parts on every single stretch. Now you also have other muscles that you kind of do the same thing, but they're really small. Posterior tibialis, for example. And peroneus, also plantar flex your foot. Those are the main actions that they perform: the gastrocnemius, soleus, peroneus, and posterior tibialis. Now, during this video, you will perform a lot of stretches, focusing on your calves. That will help alleviate a lot of your plantar fasciitis because your calves might be really tight, and it might put too much strain on your plantar fasciitis. So it has to do a lot more work. So helping stretching out your calves will help alleviate a lot of the tension that's located in your plantar fascia. So we're going to get started with a warm-up first. Alright, we're going to start by warming up your ankles. So you're going to go in the clockwise direction. To you, probably look counterclockwise, but make sure you go through the full range of motion unless it becomes painful. And remember, the reason why you want to warm up is just to get more blood supply. So 30 seconds of just ankle circles. Alright, you're going to continue the warm up by performing the opposite, counterclockwise. And counterclockwise, you might hear clicking when you're going in circles, and that's usually a tendon that's rubbing against the bone. That's what causes the clicking. There are many different ways of stretching your calf muscles, so I've included a few examples so that most people can do them at home. We're going to concentrate on your gastrocnemius on the first set. Start by facing the wall and putting your two hands on the wall for support. Extend the right leg back, trying to keep your heel on the ground. During this stretch, you should feel a stretch in the back of your knee. Not a pain, but more of a mild discomfort. You're going to hold it for 15-30 seconds before switching out to the other leg. Now the gastrocnemius has special functions because it actually starts in the back of your femur, in a side known as your condyles, and it ends on the heel bone, known as your calcaneus, via your Achilles tendon. This next one's performed using a yoga block. On this one, just make sure that the other foot is parallel. You're going to get a bigger stretch, and remember, keep your leg straight, and if you have to hold onto the wall, do so. Since this muscle crosses your knee joint and your ankle joint, it can plantar flex your feet, which is the motion that occurs every time you take a step or go for a walk. This one you can use a dumbbell, so you can use a dumbbell to stretch out your calf muscle. The other foot's either parallel in front, hold on to a wall if you have to. The other movement it performs is flexion of your knee, which is why when you stretch it out, you should feel it on the back of your knee. This next one is done in a high platform. Drop your heel slowly. Keep your legs, knees straight. You should feel in the back of your knee. So not only does this muscle help you take off, but it also assists as you go through your swinging motion of your walk or run. Stretching your calves will help increase your range of motion in that specific area and help ameliorate plantar fasciitis by taking off the load of your plantar fascia. This one's using a lower step. So you can use a step if you have so at home, and just drop your heel, keep your leg straight. I include many different ways to stretch your calf, so that way you guys can pick the best one that's right for you. Now you can also do this on a sidewalk or on a step against it. This will provide a bigger stretch, and also you provide a stretch for your plantar fascia. So doing this will help alleviate, take the pressure off your plantar fascia. The next set of stretches will concentrate on the other muscle known as your soleus. You're going to want to bend your knee. you should feel a stretch near your Achilles tendon. If you do, then you're doing it correctly. This is how you stretch your soleus muscle. Again, start by keeping both hands against the wall. Left foot back. Now bend your knee, your left knee. Now doing this, you will feel a big stretch on your Achilles tendon, near your Achilles tendon. So you shouldn't feel a stretch in the back of your knee, only near your Achilles tendon. Now another way to do it is with a yoga block. So you're going to do the same motion as you did before. Make sure that the other foot's parallel, and you're going to bend the right knee. So once again, you should get a deep stretch near your Achilles tendon. This one's using a dumbbell. So there's a lot of different ways to do this stretch. Just make sure you do the right one for you that feels the best and that it's effective. So it's a mild discomfort, not pain. You should feel mild discomfort when you perform these stretches. This one is using the high step. Everything is exactly the same as the previous stretches, but you're bending your knee. And that's how you stretch your soleus. And the reason being is because it does not cross your knee. So it's only located in the lower part of your leg. And it can only plantar flex and invert your foot. Therefore, bending your knee is the effective way of stretching that muscle. Now, they're very similar, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. And the reason being is because they both convert and make up your Achilles tendon. And they both attach, are anchored to your heel bone, which is why they provide a lot of movement, a lot of plantar flexion. But they're different structures biomechanically and genetically. One's a lot faster, so when you sprint, you're going to use your gastrocnemius. If you run long distance, you're going to use your soleus. So women who wear high heels, most likely they're working out their soleus, while people who go up and down at the gym with weights, they're using their gastrocnemius. So it's important to know the movement of each muscle and what each muscle does to be able to not only stretch it correctly, but to work it out effectively. I hope you guys learned something new. I want to thank all you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.